Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing another pick a pile. This reading was actually requested by Diana. I think it's Diana PHVN. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but shout out to you for requesting this reading. So it's actually quite refreshing. I feel like I'm getting back into the mojo of things. For a while I'd felt a lot disconnected from my readings or from tarot in general, only because I was so busy. Okay, but now I feel like I'm getting my mojo back. I'm like, yeah, now I could get back into doing what I love doing. Okay, so I just want to say massive thank you to each and every one of you who are always continuously supporting this channel. I'm seeing a lot of new subscribers and it is honestly like mind-blowing to me because I've been doing this for like 6-7 years now, and I just feel like everything feels so surreal. I'm like, no way. Like, just the concept of knowing that there are people all around the world just watching me. Like, even the types of people watching me, I'm like, I didn't know you watch me. Like, you watch me? And also, shout out to everyone who's always continuously supporting my other channel, Awkward Confidence. If you're new here, I have another channel called Awkward Confidence. The link is in the description down below. Feel free to just have a browse, pry. I'm not even going to tell you what I do. Just browse, okay? I'm a little inactive on that channel, but I will be up and running a lot more as time progresses this year. So I have 6 piles today. We're going to be finding out what do people love about you. Like, I'm going to gas you up. So this is a gas you up reading, okay? What are the amazing traits about you, okay? I'm not sure of what the title is exactly yet, but it's along those lines, like a gas you up kind of reading, okay? What makes you amazing? What are the traits that people love most about you? Okay, so pile 1, we have the lizard. Pile 2, we have the fish. Pile 3, we have the heart ring. This is cute. And I'm in my coquette era, so if you see me styling myself in a certain way, I'm going through a phase. We have pile 4 with the A. You know what? This actually, they're not actually meant to be attached together, but when I pulled it out of the sack, like they were intertwined, so I just took it together. So this is an A. So extra confirmation if you begin with an A, but it's attached to the Eye of Horus. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. And then we have for pile 5, the crown. And then we have for pile 6, the rose quartz, but this is like a tiny, teeny rose quartz. Okay, so go ahead and pick your piles, and I'm gonna start. So let me move that up here. I'm trying to film from different angles. I actually like this angle, I can't lie. Okay, so for pile 1, 3 minutes and 3 seconds, you guys chose the lizard, okay? So let me gas you up. What makes you amazing? What makes you great? Okay, I honestly, I feel like the list is endless. But with the lizard, I am getting a vibe of someone who is somebody who is a little bit more calculated, because I don't know if this is exactly a lizard or like a chameleon, but it's like, you know when to blend in and when not to blend in. You know when to mask and when not to mask. You're very adaptable, okay? And I feel like you're the type of person that you can fit into every single community, but you may not feel a part of any community, if that makes sense. Stay with me now. As in, like, you may not feel like you belong to one community, but you know how to relate to many people from different types of communities, if that makes sense, okay? But let's see, you have greatness. Yes. Well, every time I see this card, I'm like, yes, exactly. Like, you guys need to know that you are greatness, okay? Moving up, career is on the rise, new offers and opportunities, salary increase, go to the next level. Okay, this is from my this is from a deck that is more about career. I think it's called, I actually have it here, the Money Moves Oracle deck, career and money reading. Okay, so I included that just in case. So yeah, we have the bow and the pumpkin, which is confidence. Yeah, we have divine, may you find the bliss. We have trust your gut. We have I think about you. Oh, and then from tarot, we have air sign energy with the 4 of swords. 1 second. 4 of swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Page of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Then we have fire sign energy with the King of Wands. Okay, just making room. So let me gas you up. What makes you amazing? First of all, as I said before, you are adaptable. You can fit in to any sort of community, but not in a way where you feel like, okay, like this is my home, but more like you can resonate with different people, no matter what community it is. And this may seem like a common thing to have, but it's actually not. Like I talk to multiple types of people, and I feel like there's some people who are so detached from reality, like they're so used to just sticking to their own community, sticking to their own area, sticking to their own social class, sticking to their own race, that they could completely forget that there's another world out there. Whereas with you, I feel like no matter who you talk to through all walks of life, like you can resonate with each and every individual you meet. Even if you don't feel like you belong to one community, like you resonate with many, okay? But you guys are very great. And every time I see this card, I'm always drawn to the peacocks. So it's almost like you guys got stuff to show, okay? You guys are very attractive. And I'm getting like, you guys are not, like, it's not like you guys are showy offy, but you guys are very confident and secure in yourself. And you don't make it your mission to hide it, as in like, oh, you know what? I look good today, but I don't want to attract attention, so I'm going to put a coat over this, I'm going to hide this. Like, I'm not getting that vibe. I feel like if you look good, you're going to show out and you're going to look good. Or if you are very secure in yourself and you want to, I don't know, you want to apply for something, no one can psych you out and be like, oh, are you sure you want to do this? You're just like, no, I'm going to do this because I believe in myself. There's no harm in trying, right? Like, you're the type of person that feels like if you really want something and you really believe in yourself, you're going to go for it. You're not going to allow anyone's negativity to stop you. You're not going to allow anyone to speak any sort of like doubt into you. You're very secure in who you are, okay? You guys could also be very intelligent people, and even if you don't walk around acting like, oh, I know this, like people just sense that you are very intelligent. You command a level of respect, okay? But we do have confidence here. So you guys are very confident in yourself, even if you may not feel like it. And being confident doesn't necessarily mean that, oh yeah, I walk around without any flaws. Like I'm perfect, everything's great. Like no, like it's understanding that, yeah, okay, cool. I have some things that I may particularly not like about myself. However, I'm not going to go out of my way to pretend like they don't exist. I'm wearing my flaws. I'm owning my flaws and I'm owning who I am. I walk into a room and I'm not comparing myself to anyone. I'm just loving me. I'm just being myself, you know, authentically. That's what confidence means, at least to my knowledge, you know. You're not out here thinking, I'm better than that person, I'm better than that person, because that becomes arrogance. You're just like, that person's great, but so am I. We're all our own version of great, you know? I feel like you guys, I'm hearing fix that crown. So I feel like you guys, even when life throws things at you, you know how to adjust your crown. And I'm getting you also like to uplift others. So you speak a lot of life into other people, okay? If you're a woman, you're a woman's woman. If you're a guy, you're a guy's guy. Like you don't like to see people down and out. But in terms of career or just in life in general, we do have moving up. So I do feel like you guys go through a lot of elevation periods where like whenever you're down and out, like you know a way to get yourself right back up every single time. And with every sad situation, every trial and tribulation, whether it's with friends, family, lovers, work, whatever it may be, anything that doesn't work out for you, it ends up working out for you, but in a way where it's like, oh, even if something's taken away from you, it only emboldens you to elevate and learn from it and grow from it and evolve from it and become a newer version of yourself. This is a path that's always going through transformations. I would not be surprised if you are not the same person you were maybe 2 years ago, maybe even 1 year ago. Like you are always changing and growing and elevating, whether it be spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, and you could even have different belief systems to what you had when you were younger. Like there's something very new and improved. It's almost like I'm getting like a booster vibe, or you know how like there's always an update with new technology. Like you're always evolving, okay? It's like maybe your old versions of yourself may have served you well at some point, but you're like, now I need to make room for this new version, okay? But with have divine, may you find the bliss. I feel like the amazing thing about you is you find the beauty in everything. You know how to be happy, even in circumstances that aren't always favorable. But you guys give off very divine energy. Like you may have a really good relationship with the divine itself, but it's like you have this energy that just commands respect me, okay? But there's something about you being very reflective and very tapped in, very cautious and selective with people as well. But it's coming from a place of like intuition. It's like, I'm not gonna just gel with just anyone and everyone. Like, I feel like there's a certain type of frequency that I resonate with, and I feel like I can only be open with this type of people, and if I don't resonate with these other people who are a bit more, I don't know, like shallow, superficial, low vibrational, then you just can't gel well. Like, there's something about you that is very intuitive, you know, especially with this Four of Swords. Like, you're very reflective people. You guys are rest and recharge. So I really like the fact that you're not out here trying to people please. Even if you have a history of being a people pleaser, you're not doing that anymore. If you don't have the energy or the capacity to do something, you just simply don't want to do something, no one can make you do something you don't want to do anymore. It's like you take your time out to rest, recharge, reflect. And people often feel your absence, okay? You're somebody who, you got to do what you got to do, and we have trust your gut. So yeah, you guys are very intuitive. Your gut will never lie to you. Your intuition will never lie to you, and it's extremely strong. Not many people are tapped into their intuition, but you are. And it's like every single time you trust it, it leads you down the path that you're meant to go to. Anytime you abandon it, then, you know, you kind of find out things the hard way, but you always find a way to regenerate every single time. I feel like a lot of people, you are in a lot of people's minds, because we do have a think about you. So you'd be surprised that a lot of people do sit and think about you a lot. And I think it's because you leave a level of impact in their lives, whether it's be due to like something you've said or something you've done, but not even done to them, but sometimes it's like people like to observe you, and then they come up with their own sort of conclusions and assumptions that kind of get them through a certain way of thinking. You know, I don't know what this is specifically, but I feel like a lot of people do think about you. I do want to clarify that though, because what does that mean? Okay, can you clarify? I think about you. What are these people thinking about in regards to Power 1? The Moon. I think it's because you're very mysterious. I feel like you don't show all your cards. A lot of it is romantic, okay? A lot of people think about you romantically, but I'm getting it's due to your mysticism, like your mysterious energy. People never know, like, it's almost like you've mastered the art between making people think that they know you when they don't, if that makes sense. It's like making people, like, telling people information about yourself in order to make them feel like you guys are connected and they know you, but deep down they don't actually know you. I don't know how to articulate this, so I'm so sorry, but it's giving a vibe of, it's like you say a lot without saying anything, or like it's almost like that saying of like you're saying nothing and everything at the same time. I don't know how to articulate this, and this is like racking my brain, but it's like you give people the illusion that they know things about you, but then when they sit and reflect, they're realizing like, I actually don't know much about Pile 1 and I want to now. Like, I don't know how it is. I don't know how to explain that, but you've given people the illusion that like, yeah, like you're open with them, even if you're not open with them. And I find that like, that's a very mastering like skill to have. And I don't know how to explain it or how you do it, but I mean, I heard like, yes, give them nothing. I don't know why I heard that, but it's almost like you give so much without giving anything, and I don't know how to explain that. So apologies, I really don't know how to explain that, but it's almost like you make people think that they know you, but then they realize that they don't actually know you and they want to know you even more. I don't know, it's very hard to explain. How do you guys do that? But we do have the Page of Cups. So yeah, people really like the fact that you are very sincere. In fact, this reading isn't about like what people love about you, but this is just about me gassing you up. This is who you are, okay? You are a very sincere person. No one can look you dead in the eye and be like, Power 1, you're fake. Like, you are a very genuine person inside and out, and this radiates to other people. Everybody else knows this. So this is not just me just saying, oh, you are a real authentic person. Like, people can see this. People can feel this, okay? And you are someone who takes accountability. If you're wrong about something, or if you don't understand something, you're never afraid to say, oh, I don't know, educate me, or oh, I'm really sorry, I had a misunderstanding, let me know this. Like, you're very down to earth and very humble. But with this King of Wands energy, yes, regardless of your gender, even if you're a woman watching this is giving masculine energy, but it's like, you know when to initiate something, you know when to plan something. You may not tell people what you have in mind, but it's something about you coming up with really cool ideas and crystallizing these ideas into reality. But it's not coming from a place of like manifestation. It's more like you have certain goals, certain plans, certain something, in mind, and you're like, okay, I need to execute this, but I need to be strategic. Let me first think things through. Let me first do this. Very methodical. And it always ends up panning out either exactly the way you want it or even better than how you envisioned it. And I think this is the part about you, that you know when to keep things a secret from others and when to be loud about certain things. It's almost like say for example, if you have a project, you're not going to tell people like, okay, I'm going to plan to do this. Like, you're not open about what you've got going on. People just see the success for itself. And I feel like that's such an amazing trait to have, because then now people are like, oh, like, how did you pull this together? It's almost like you don't like people seeing the behind the scenes, because you're just like, okay, it's not set in stone yet. Let it land first, and then you'll see the results of something. So you're very meticulous, very strategic. But not in like not in a manipulative way, but in a way that's like, no, I gotta be able to do it like this, so you're able to see the results well. Okay, so yeah, you're very smart. Okay, yeah. Am I getting anything clairaudiently? I'm hearing "Moment for Life" by Nicki Minaj. I'm hearing greatness is what we're on the brink of. Like, I think that song was all about like, yeah, someone's come up. Because I'm trying to like, I believe that life is a prize, but to live doesn't mean you're alive. Don't worry about me and who I fire. I get what that desire is my empire. I guess I call the shots. I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water upon the vampire. This very moment I'm king. Yeah, king of wands. This very moment I slayed Goliath with the sling. Like, this is about you and your power, your what you bring to the table. You are an asset. Not even just in workplaces, but you're an asset in general, like to people's life. Like, I feel like when you detach or when you take a break, like people sense that energy. People feel that absence, and it's too much. It's too much to bear sometimes. But yeah. That's me gassing you up, and not to say that you guys are really good looking, okay, especially with the greatness here. I don't know if it's like coming through in terms of like fashion, the way you fashion yourself, or it's just like your genuine like natural beauty, or both, but there's something about you that's very attractive, and people can see this, but it's not coming off as opinion based. Like, this is like, you are objectively attractive, so you are conventionally attractive. Okay, yeah, but that's what I'm getting. I'm going to move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. I'm now realizing this dress kind of looks like a wedding dress. I can't lie. Because I actually, yeah, sorry, I'm going to go off a tangent if I start now. Let me move on to the next pile. I talk too much. Pile 2. It's pile 2, 17 minutes and 43 seconds. You guys chose the fish. I had to stop myself because in part 1, I was going off on a tangent. I have ADHD, so every single time, like, I get very distracted by things easily, and then I start talking about things randomly. So I was looking at myself in the camera. I'm like, this low-key looks like a wedding dress. And then I started to go into that, and I'm like, wait, girl, move on to part 2. But anyways, you guys chose the fish. So you guys could be Pisces. You don't have to be. But when I think of fish, I think of fluidity, going with the flow, mutable signs, things like that, okay? But we had squaring the circle. We have looking, have an eye for beauty, and uncover hidden charms. Seek and you will find. Ooh. We have the sheep and the blackberry, which is devotion. We have charm. May you see the magic in small things. Why am I hearing rich and famous and loyal fans? I think that's from Cutie Subliminals. Go subscribe to her, by the way, because I'm obsessed with their channel. Like, I know all about subliminals, but she takes subliminals to a whole other level. Like, she actually makes songs where it's like, it's not even subliminal messaging anymore. It's just more like you're hearing exactly what the affirmations are, and you're reading them on the screen, and the music is lit. It kind of makes you feel empowered. The more you listen to it, you start to believe in what you're manifesting. So go subscribe to her if you want to elevate some sort of aspects in your life. Okay, we have Scorpio. We have No. We have the Star card, which is Aquarius energy, air energy. We have Earth sign energy with the 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, 7 and 1 make 8, so that's 8. Something about abundance is coming through, okay? even if you are watching this and you're not like rich or anything, like I don't know why, but I'm feeling that you are destined. And I don't want to make it like a prediction reading, but that is a message for someone, because I did hear rich and famous of loyal fans. I don't know if you guys want to do something online, but I'm getting a lot of people are very fixated on your energy, okay? But that's a random message. It's got nothing to do with the actual reading. I'm just here to gas you up, okay? So, yeah, I'm hearing take the reins. You guys are very good at initiating things that are going to better your life. So again, with the looking, you have a knack for finding opportunities for yourself. You have a knack for seeing the greater opportunities in life, okay? And you guys are very detail oriented and very analytical. Like nothing really gets past you. You manage to see things. And this is very random. For some of you, you're very good at finding out what your rights are, or discounts for certain things, or if you're being cheated in something, you're like, no, I paid for this, don't scam me out of this. Like there's something about you guys that, like nothing can get past you. Like you just know so much, okay? Because I'm getting you have a keen eye for seeing things that are going to benefit you, but also if someone's trying to scam you, or if someone's trying to underpay you, or whatever it may be, or like you see through things. Like you can't be lied to, basically, okay? But we do have charm. So you do have your way with words. If you really want to attain something, you do know the right things to say to certain people. But I'm also getting with charm, it's like you guys have a very charming personality. Whether you see it or not, I feel like people really do like the way your mind thinks, because I'm getting something along the lines of being witty. If someone tries to roast you, okay, this is really random. If someone tries to roast you, you know exactly how to roast them back. Like you're quick with it, okay? You guys could be a little savage when you need to be, okay? Whether you've tapped into this energy or not, like I'm getting this vibe, okay? But with devotion, yeah, I'm getting like when something really means a lot to you, you go full in, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job. Like when you're very devoted to something, it's a very beautiful sight, because people really do see that and appreciate that. Okay, but you could also, this devotion can also translate to very intense energy. And I say this because of the Scorpio. So I feel like even if you're not a Scorpio watching this, some of you guys could be a Scorpio or have it in your chart prominently in your big three. I'm getting like you give off a very intense vibe, but at the same time, it's like this intensity, it could be scary, but also very like magnetic. I don't know what it is, something in the eyes, especially if you guys have Pisces in your chart. Like there's something very intense about you, whether it's your stare or is it, I don't know, like you give off an energy where people just can't lie to you. That's what I'm getting. Like there's something very ethereal about your beauty, but it's also like eyes, something about your eyes. Like no one can look you in the eye and lie to you. And even if they do, like you can sense it. Like nothing gets past you kind of energy, okay? You're very observant. Yeah. And you know your worth, because we do have no. So you guys have mastered the art of boundaries. Like, you know when to say no to something. You know when, like, you guys are good at searching for opportunities, but you know the difference between what is actually an opportunity and what isn't. What is worth my time and what isn't. What is worth actually taking on board and accepting and what isn't, okay? But you guys, yeah, there's something about your intensity, your eyes, people just not being able to lie to you. You catch on to things very quickly, but you have high boundaries. Like with this no, like you're not afraid to tell people no. You're not afraid to decline offers. You're not afraid to decline things. But yeah, you have a knack for just having a really good eye for things overall. I don't want to repeat myself, but that's just what's coming through. But yeah, you're very intense. I'm getting energy. You're a very intense person. I would not be surprised if you intimidate people, if you make people feel uncomfortable. That's not your fault though. I don't think you do intentionally, but there's something very deep about you. You hold a lot of substance, okay? Yeah, and you have good control, because we do have squaring the circle. I'm hearing like, I need to put a stop to this. Like if something is not working out for you, or something is interrupting the flow of how you want things to go in your life, you have no qualms about shutting that shit down, okay? That reminds me of the funny video of Nicki Minaj was talking to a fan. I think his name was Sachin. He was like an Indian fan who said that like he wanted to work for Nicki or something. And then I think Nicki Minaj asked him like, if I hired two workers and they were trying to get some gossip on the Lilo, like what would you do? And then Sachin said to him like, said to her, Like, I'll shut it down. This is a work environment. You need to put your music out. I will shut it down. Like, this is irrelevant. So I'm getting, you guys give off the energy of like, when you're fixated on something and you're devoted to something, like you focus on that only. It's like, no, I ain't got time to be distracted by what you're trying to distract me with. Even when someone's trying to hoodwink you, someone's trying to take you off track, someone's trying to take you off course, it's just, no, that's irrelevant. Like, we need to focus on the most important thing. Like, you will shut things down. Okay, that's what I'm getting with squaring the circle, because this is more about taking control of a situation when you need to. Even if you don't have a leadership kind of vibe, it's more like internal. Like, okay, if something or someone is trying to distract you or whatever, it's just like, no, I gotta shut shit down. I gotta remain focused. Like, you know how to take control when you need to. You cannot be, okay, I don't want to say it in a way where like it's impossible, but I'm just getting, it's very hard to manipulate you, pile 2. Okay. But I'm also getting with the Star card, you guys may have a lot of influence. And I don't mean just online. Like, for some of you, it is online. But for others of you, I'm not getting it's like an online thing. It's your energy. I feel like you have the power to influence people if you wanted to, okay? But you're very healing. You're very magnetic and you're very healing. But there's just something coming on around like a breath of fresh air. But I'm getting, specifically if you're a woman here, I'm getting that there are men who find you scary but also attractive. It's almost like a siren, okay? Like, you know those mermaids, right? It's kind of like, I'm deathly afraid of them, but I'm also extremely attracted to them. It's giving that kind of energy. But it's like you have a lot of healing energy. But I'm getting like, for people who may have like some sort of fight with their demons, they may misinterpret your energy. They may feel uncomfortable and intimidated, and then they'll think like negative things about you because of how you make them feel, basically. But I'm not getting a dark energy from you. I'm just getting more of like a mysterious energy. But sometimes with human beings, like, they fear things they don't understand, okay? But that's just what makes you uniquely yourself, you know? But I'm getting, yeah, with the 7 of Pentacles, you have extreme amount of patience and you know what is truly worth investing into and what isn't. And that doesn't mean that you've always been that way, but I feel like you've picked up the skill over time. But yeah, this is all about opportunities, Ace of Pentacles. You know exactly what is an opportunity and what isn't, when to say no to something, when to accept something. You guys could be seen as just very blessed in general, okay? But yeah, I am loving, there's something to do, the eyes keeps coming up, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's the way you do your eye makeup, but it's just something about your eye just being really beautiful. I don't know if it glistens, I don't know if it's the color, the shape, but there's something about your eyes just being really pretty. Okay, even if you're a man, like, people really find your eyes gorgeous. I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah. If you're a man watching this, I feel like you're more in your feminine sort of energy, because I did hear seahorse. And if I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't want to say information and I'm like, oh my God, that's embarrassing, that's not even correct. But are seahorses the ones that are male and can get pregnant? I'm not quite sure, okay? But for some reason I was getting a vibe from that, because I heard that right now and I'm like, what's that got to do with anything? But I'm just getting like, if you're a man watching this, you're more tapped into your feminine energy, or you have a perfect balance of masculine and feminine energy, so your level of empathy is really strong. And a lot of people take a liking to that. And if you are a gay man watching this, for example, right? A lot of women are upset that you're gay. A lot of women wish that you were straight because they want you, you know? Random message for someone out there. But yeah, your boundaries, your charm, and your ability to stay focused and not be lied to. It's very hard to manipulate you. But you are very fluid. That's what I'm getting. You're very fluid. If you guys... like, you're not sure of what your main aesthetic is, you look good in a lot of things. You dress according to your mood. You dress according to the vibe. Like, I'm getting like there's no fixed, like, it's very fluid. You're not just one way. That's what I'm getting. Not rigid, but you are very mysterious. People just never know how to pinpoint you. That's what I'm getting. But I am getting an angelic vibe. I am seeing a bit of white orbs. So I am getting an angelic vibe from a lot of you. Like, people really find your energy to be very magnetic, very healing, but also intimidating, depending on who it is. But you're very multifaceted, as in like energy wise, and how you present yourself to others. Yeah, even if people want to throw shit your way, like you always find a way of managing it. Yeah. You guys may have gone through a really like very like up and down, I don't, for lack of better words, like up and down sort of journey. Because I'm just getting like it's been like your life could be a book if you wanted it to be, that kind of energy. But yeah, that's basically what I'm getting. I think people, oh, for some of you, people really do like your body, even if you don't. It's just the silhouette or the way you fashion it, or whatever it may be. Your body's really, really good. Okay. I heard consequences. So when people do you dirty, they are always really rough consequences, and it may not even be consequences that you bestow upon them. It could be consequences in general, like their life does not really go well after that, or I don't know, something to do with your ancestors be fucking people up. Okay, something along those lines. But that's what I'm getting, just clairaudiently. But I'm gonna move on to pile 3. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. Thank you. So for pile 3, 31 minutes and 1 second, we have the ring. This is like a heart-shaped ring, coquette heart-shaped ring. Okay, so let's gas you up. Okay, when I think of the ring, I think of commitment. Okay, I think of locked in. All right, so let's see. We have protection. Every time I see this card, I think of Archangel Michael, because I think he's known to be the one that protects, okay? We have power. You have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Focus on your needs. Ooh, power. We have the chipmunk and the laurel, which is success. Oh, wow. Okay. We have kindred. May you find heartfelt connections. Okay, that makes sense with the ring then. You know, when I take these things to help divinate between each piles, I'm not thinking about what's in the pile. I just pick it randomly. So the fact that we have a ring here, we have kindred, may you feel heartfelt connections is wild. I love that. Okay. We have manifestation. We have popular, and I heard the universe conspires, I'm destined to shine. Again, that's from Cutie Subliminals, okay? We have thinking of you. We have the 3 of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then we have earth sign energy with the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Tower, which is water sign energy, Scorpio energy. So let me gas you up, okay? You guys, a lot of people actually, if you're not in a relationship right now, a lot of people want to tie you down, okay? With the kindred, heartfelt connections, I do feel like you have the ability to value quality over quantity. I do feel like I would not be surprised if you don't have many close friends, but you have a lot of people who want to be your friends, and you have a lot of people who want to be your lovers, okay? Because I'm getting, you have a knack for understanding people. You really do get people on a very deep spiritual level. A lot of people feel seen by you, and it's just the way you talk to people makes them feel like you really care. You're very genuine. You know, even if like you're just being cordial, people really feel something after interacting with you. But I'm getting a lot of people want to lock you down. And if you are taken, yeah, other people are mad that you are, okay? Your partner is, you know, they love you and everything, but I feel like a lot of people are like, damn it, if it doesn't work out, you know, you can call me, right? But I'm getting like you do have really good connections, mostly with friends, okay? Yeah, you are somebody who, like, I know you guys. I feel like you guys would make an amazing partner. Even if you're single, like you would make such a great partner, okay? Or spouse, both partner and spouse, okay? You guys are very supportive, very loyal, very kind, and just, you know when to give and when to receive. You know, you guys are very balanced, okay? If you're a woman, like you could have people wrapped around your finger if you wanted to, okay? And if you're a man, you do have a lot of people who are interested in you. But I think if you're single, the reason is like your standards have risen. It's like, I'm not gonna just give my all and everything to just anyone. I've got standards. And it's almost like they have to align, not just with you as a person, but also like part of your purpose or your career. You know, you don't want someone like holding you back, okay? Yeah. And the beautiful thing is you are protected, okay? With this protection, I'm not just getting as in like externally, like, oh, you're protected by someone. It's giving like, you know how to protect your own energy. You guys may be, I'm getting a vibe that you guys are not shy people. Like you have no qualms about talking to people. You're not shy, but you may be very like selective with who you talk to. So it may give certain people who don't know you as well the impression that you are shy, but you're not shy. You don't fear anyone, okay? Like, anxiety for what? I'm just a human being. Like I don't fear anyone, okay? But it's like you're just very like, if you don't see a future with someone, or you feel like, oh, this person gives me a bit of a weird vibe, you're not going to be 100% open with them. You're going to be respectful, you're going to be cordial, but you're not going to be completely open with them. And that's your form of protecting yourself. I'm surprised that black tourmaline isn't here, because I'm just getting that vibe of someone who protects themselves. So if you are into stones, like I feel like that could be a stone that you may resonate with a lot, whereby I'm getting an energy where you may want a lot of things for yourself. Like you may want to manifest a lot of success, wealth, career, love, everything, the whole shebang. But you've also understood that as much as it is amazing to manifest it for yourself, you also need to learn how to protect yourself or protect what you have. So I feel like you guys may be a bit more cautious, and you're like, okay, cool, I can get this. I believe in myself. I can attain this, but I also need to protect myself as well from certain people. Okay, so you guys are very socially intelligent as well. We do have success and power. So I do feel like whether you guys are at this stage or not in your life, I do feel like you have this ability to attain success, this ability to attain power. And some of you guys know in your heart that one day you will be exactly where you want to be. It's just a matter of timing, and you're remaining consistent. It's your drive. It's giving Capricorn energy, Saturn energy. It's almost like part of your blueprint. It's part of your justice, your karma. But I feel like you guys are manifesting it, okay? Because we do have manifestation. So you guys could be powerful manifestors in general. But you also learned that, okay, in order for things to come into my life, I also need to get rid of things that no longer serve me, or that are blocking me from where I need to be or where I want to be. Okay, so that's where the whole protection comes in. You guys could be very popular, even if you feel like you're not. Like, even if you feel like, oh, but I'm not really an extroverted person. I don't really go out my way to like connect with everyone like that. But a lot of people know you, and a lot of people like you, okay? You'd be surprised. I'm getting a very humble energy from you guys. Like, you don't see it. It's like, you know your worth, like, and you may add tax, like, you know your worth, okay? You know you're a baddie, okay? But I'm getting like, you don't realize how influential you are. You don't realize how many people like you, how many people want to impress you, how many people want to be close to you, okay? Because you may keep a little bit of a barrier up with people. But people want to deepen their ties with you. So if this is like friendship, people want a closer friendship with you. If this is love, people want to date you. People want to be with you. If you're already with your partner, they want it to be deepened, okay? You are in a lot of people's mind rent free with the thinking about you. I think it's because you have impact on people. You have the power of influence. Whether you use it or not is another thing, but you do have it in you. Even if you're like, I don't want that. I don't think I have it in me. I don't want to even experience that. You have it. You just have yet to tap into it, okay? But the beautiful thing about you is, because when I see this card, I'm just thinking, I guess that's just emotion. I think that's by Drake. So it's like, when life kind of like throws themselves at you, or when life doesn't work out the way you want it to, or when things go pear-shaped, things go wrong, you kind of dust yourself off, because I'm envisioning someone doing this. All right, onwards and upwards. Like, you know how to bounce back. It's almost like you eat change for breakfast. Like, you don't fear change, okay? 555 energy. It's like, okay, cool. I don't know what's going to come, but I'm ready. Like, you guys take on a challenge when you need to take it on, because we do have the Tower card. This is all about sudden changes. So I'm getting, you may live a life where that you're always going through different sort of things. You're being thrown through the loop here and there. And it's like, you just adapt with it. You're like, okay, it is what it is. Like, the transition between so many things in your life, you're just kind of like forced to just take it on the chin. So you're like, might as well, you know how to move forward. I'm also getting, you guys are very good at forgiving people. Not in a way where like, oh, I forgive you, please come back into my life and hurt me again kind of way, but in a way where it's like, okay, that person did me wrong, but I've made peace with it. I don't wish them anything bad anymore. Like, I was mad when I said that. I'm over it now. I'm gonna move on to bigger and better things because I got life to do, you know? Like, it's giving that energy where you know when to walk away and you know when to accept things and forgive and move forward with your life, okay? But yeah, I feel like you guys know your worth. I don't know if you guys believe in past lives. I do, but I know not everyone does. But if you do, I am getting a vibe that a lot of you guys had a high position in life. If not royalty, then something along the lines of leadership, maybe political. Because I'm just getting a vibe of someone who is very cautious of people, like as in like they don't want to be betrayed. You know, you're very like meticulous. Like you don't leave any stone unturned. You know, like you know everything around. Like you're kind of like scanning the room kind of energy, but you're also very like skillful when it comes to social interactions, because I'm getting diplomatic vibes, you know, Libra energy. But yeah, but you also know when to walk away because you know your worth, okay? We do have the Page of Pentacles. I'm getting a lot of people find you attractive, okay? You are fine. With a capital F, you are fine. Okay, you are really good looking. Okay, a lot of people do, like, this is gonna sound creepy, but there are people in your energy, not to scare you, that would drink your bathwater. Okay, like it's giving that energy, but I don't feel like you sense it though. I feel like Pile 3 is very humble. I feel like Pile 3 is just like, what, people do that? Like, what the hell? Like, I'm just saying, male or female, if you wanted to start an OnlyFans, let's just say you can make it out the hood. Okay, I'm just being honest. Okay, but you guys, I don't know if you see that or not. That's the thing. But even with the Page of Pentacles, I'm getting a lot of people are devoted to you. A lot of people would give their all to you. But I'm getting you may not feel the same way about these people. Because I'm hearing, but she don't even notice. Like there's a lot of people that feel like you don't notice them, right? But with the Page of Pentacles, I'm also getting that's an energy of like student vibes, investment, or like learning. So you guys are very quick learners. Okay, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Getting that sort of energy. So I'm getting like you're quick learners. When people show you who they are, you believe it and you don't repeat it. And it may have taken a while to get to that stage, but you're there. Okay, with you, like you have a knack for learning. Okay, you're a quick learner. Not just in life, but in anything. So it doesn't really take long for you to pick up certain skills, certain hobbies. You could be good at a lot of things, but this is just giving an energy of someone who is very well-versed in just learning anything. For some of you, you could speak multiple languages, okay? But yeah, you know how to take things on the chin when you change. But you guys understand the power of alchemy. You know when to transform, evolve, and it's always for your best. So success doesn't just look like this. It's like, it's very zigzaggy. It's like, okay, now I'm going down here. I'm going to stay down here for a while. Now I'm going to get back up. Okay, now I'm going to go back here, maybe up again. You know, like it's giving that sort of energy. Because with the Tower card, things are never stable. Like this is alignment. And you guys are always in perfect alignment. Whenever something doesn't work out for you, you're like, okay, this really sucks. I'm going to cry about it, but I know it's for my highest good. And it's almost like you know you'll be good. Like through every situation, you're like, I know I'll be good. I know I'll bounce back. I know. I believe in myself. This hurts now, and I'm really upset about it, but I know I'll bounce back. You know, it's giving that energy. Because you're a powerhouse, okay? You have really good, abundant energy. Even if you're not rich, you have that energy. It almost feels destined, okay? But yeah, the friendships that you have or the love that you may have is always genuine. I feel like you have people in your life currently that, yeah, they're real ride or dies, you know? And I think it's because you represent that within your friendships, and then these people mirror that energy back. Like, I feel like you're a real one. You really are. You value depth. And you guys could be very sentimental, very attentive when it comes to the people you love. And yeah, and I feel like anyone who's superficial and coming at you with that social climate energy, or are very just like surface level, like I don't feel like you gel well with such people. You kind of just keep your distance and keep it cordial, keep it respectful, keep it cute, but I don't feel like you feel an urge to dive in deeper with such people. Okay, but yeah, a lot of people want to hold you down, okay, especially with this ring. Yeah, you are somebody who a lot of people would hate to lose. Okay, so even the people that have lost you, yeah, they fumbled. Okay, but yeah, that's all what I'm getting in terms of like me gassing you guys up. you attractive bunch. I'm going to move on to the next pile. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, it starts at £2.99, okay? Ooh, I also forgot. Pile 3, you have people wrapped around your finger. And I'm only just realizing because of the ring. It's like, you could get anything you want from these lovers, okay? Anyways, I'm going to move on. Pile 4 is, wow, 44 minutes and 44 seconds. Okay, so we have 4 with the A, but attached to it is the Eye of Horus. I don't know if you guys can see that. Eye of Horus, okay? Protection, okay? Egyptian kind of esque vibes, but you guys could begin with the letter A, but let's see. We have emotions. We have success, choosing the right decision and actively overcoming difficulties. You're on the right track. Ooh. I'm hearing there's more to life than just to live. Hold on. I'm getting an energy that when people try to come for you, when people really try to like bring you down, like they can't and they get frustrated. Like why is pile 4 just unbreakable? That's the energy I'm getting, like that these people exude. Like, why can't I break pile 4? That's the overall energy I'm getting. Okay, but let's see. We have the finch and the peach, which is romance. We have stillness. May you be here just as you are. We have pride. I did hear that you guys are grounded people. Okay, we have academic. We have the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords, which is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have the 4 of Cups, water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Some people may assume, right, that you could be a bit of a sociopath, as in they feel like you're very detached, or that you, I don't know, there's something about your face being very neutral. And what people would fail to understand is that you have a lot of love, okay? You are an empathetic soul. You are a loving, kind heart. You are a good person. And I want you to remember that, pile 4. You are a good person. You genuinely are. But I feel like life has really kicked you in the ass a lot of times. And it's almost like the kinder you are, the loving you are, the more, like, it's almost like a lot of people have uses to this, like, to their, like, disadvantage, okay? Sorry, to your disadvantage, but to their advantage, okay? But it's like, it hasn't made you evil, but it has made you selective, okay? I'm getting an energy of somebody who is very stern and strict when they need to be. You guys don't take bullshit from anyone. You guys have the ability to detach. You may have a lot of air in your chart. So maybe to others, it may come across like you're heartless or you're mean or you're cold, but I know, like pile 4, we see each other. I know from an air sign myself, okay? I know to the depths of your soul, you're a good person. You're a very loving person. And a lot of people would actually be surprised to know that you're very empathic in general, but you may tune out BS. Like, say, for example, if somebody is coming at you with crocodile tears, like they could be pouring their eyes out of tears, but the whole time you're just like, you think you crying is going to make me forget the evil you've done to this person or the evil you've done to me? Like, come on, let's stay focused. Let's be logical here. Just because you're crying, I'm not going to backtrack on anything. I'm still calling you out. You can cry all you want. And this may come across as cold, but you're not a cold person. I feel like you have the ability to not wear rose-tinted glasses. You see things for as they actually are. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's giving the energy, okay, trigger warning. You guys may carry this energy about you where if someone, like, this is really dark. And I'm so sorry if someone can relate to this. Maybe not everyone in this pile will, but you're the type of person where if someone in your family has gone through abuse or someone is essaying someone, you're that type of person that's just like say for example, if it's a guy or in your family essaying a little girl in your family, you're that type of person that would be like, remove that person's testicles, take them to prison, cut off their dick. Like, you're that type of person where like, you like, sorry, you can't be evil and make me feel sorry for you. And then even if someone was to tell you like, oh, but they're still your family, don't cut them off kind of energy. It's like, no, you think because they're gonna cry, I'm gonna feel bad? Like, this person's done something evil. Like, let's not pretend like this is not evil. Like, I'm getting you see things as they are, but people may see that as cold. Like, I'm getting like people may have tried to manipulate you in your life, and when you retaliate, they see you as the monster, but you're just like, okay, if that makes me the villain, so fucking be it. But it's not going to change the fact that you've done this and you've done this and you've done this. Like, I see it for what it is. Even when people try and do crocodile tears or cry, because I feel like that's a lot of people's weakness. Like, when they see someone crying or in remorse, or when someone gets cheated on, for example, like if someone cheats on you and they're crying, they're like, I'm so sorry, take me back. It was a mistake. It was a one-time thing. Like, I love you. I just messed up. Whatever it may be. Like, you guys are the type that's just like, pack your shit. I don't care. Like, even if it's hurting you inside, it's just like you take things like as they are. Like, you see the world in a realistic view sense. You're not trying to package things with rose tinted glasses. It's the same goes for people with trauma. It's like we all have our own trauma, but then some people take that trauma out on other people and they're very vicious and very horrible to them. Whereas some people may feel like, oh, like I feel bad for them because they've gone through trauma. So let's just ignore the fact that they've raped that person, or let's ignore the fact that this person has done this evil thing to that person because they have trauma. You're the type of energy where you're very humanitarian based. You're very fair. You're very just. You're just like, trauma or not, that's a monstrosity. How are you gonna do this to someone else and package it with they have trauma? The hell? It's kind of like saying, oh, let's feel sorry for Hitler because, you know, he had trauma. He had really bad experiences with Jewish people. So let's feel sorry for him because of his trauma. Like, trauma or not, you can't go around gassing people. No pun intended. You know, you can't go around killing people just because you have personal issues against a certain race, like ethnicity, or whatever it may be. Like, that's vile, you know? But you're that type of person that you're just like, no, like, I see things for what they are, and I can't be emotionally manipulated into feeling bad for people who are really, really evil. Like, it's giving that kind of energy. You are very detached from emotional manipulation. You're very grounded, okay? You're also very intelligent, okay? With this King of Wands energy, whether you're a man or woman, you carry a lot of masculine energy, okay? You're very intelligent, you're very logical. It kind of reminds me of, like someone did a post, about like your enemy. Like, if your enemy was dying and you had to save them, like, would you save them? And this is very controversial because I'm a Gemini and I know I'm controversial naturally, but I feel like a lot of the comments that I saw on that post, everyone's like, oh, I would save them, I would do this, I'm not a bad person and stuff like that. And I low-key kind of feel like people like to say things that are just politically correct. Because like, doesn't that defeat the purpose of it being an enemy? Like, if you want to, how do I package this? Like, if you see your enemy and the first thing you want to do is like help them and love them, then wouldn't that just mean that they're not your enemy? Like, because the whole point of an enemy is like, the person is so evil and so vile. They've done the most heinous of things. Like, say for example, someone has murdered your mother. Are you going to be like, love and light? Like, I feel like it's very pretentious for a lot of people to be like, I would give them a hug. Like, that's the kind of comments I was seeing. I would give them a hug. I would pray for them. I'm like, wait, what? No, you would not. No, you would not. You know, and I feel like it's become a competition of how holier than thou can I come across. And I feel like that's not realistic. If that is the case, if that's how truly someone would react, then I guess they're not an enemy then. That's just someone you just dislike. Because when I think of enemy, I'm not talking about someone you just didn't get along with or someone you just had beef with in school. I'm talking about like someone who's extremely like their one and only goal in life is to destroy you. Like, they go out their way to break you, to harm you, maybe even physically, and to just basically remove you from this earth. Imagine if someone's coming at you with a knife or with a gun, they're chasing after you, they're trying to kill you. You're not going to be like, here's a hug, love and light. Like, that's not realistic. You're going to either run away or you're going to like, it's either kill or be killed, like Hunger Games, right? If you were put in like Hunger Games, right? And you have to either kill or be killed. You're not going to be like, love and light, kill me. Like, of course you're going to defend yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, realistically, it's human nature, self-preservation, you know? But I feel like a lot of people in the comments were like, oh, I would just wish them well. I would pray for them. I would hug them. And I'm like, this is just not realistic. And if it is, then I guess you're not enemies then. You just dislike each other. It's not like bad blood, you know? But regardless, let me not go off on a tangent. You guys are very like logical. You see things as they are. You're like, I'm not gonna play about this politically nonsense shit, you know, like it is what it is, you know. And your bluntness and your logic is what makes you real. And some people may not like that. And let me differentiate the difference. You guys are very honest people. You tell the truth, okay? We have Ace of Swords here. You are authentic and you are true to yourself, but you're not an asshole. Like, you could tell someone the truth, but it doesn't have to come off in a very mean way. Like, say, for example, if someone's like, hey, does this dress make me look fat? You're not going to be like, yeah, you're a fat ass. Like, of course, you're not going to say that. You're like, okay, well, you know, if I'm going to be honest, can I be honest with you? Yeah. It isn't flattering to your figure, but you know what is? You could try and wear this color, or you could try wear this outfit. Like, you're very expressive and honest, but it's not in a very mean way. Okay. Some of you could be on the spectrum because this is a very common trait with a lot of autistic people. Okay. Very honest. If I need someone to tell me the truth, yeah, I'm going to someone on the spectrum because they never lied to me. Honestly, they never will lie to me, you know. And I feel like it's always coming from a place of sincerity, you know, because a lot of people who are neurodivergent, they don't feel like there's anything to gain out of being fake. I mean, yeah, a lot of society, you know, everything has to be politically correct, like in order to make friends, but they value honesty. Like, if you ask them a question, they're going to give you an honest answer because you really wanted to know, right? But I'm getting you guys, even if you're not neurodivergent, you guys have a knack for being very honest with people, but you're not mean, okay? It's the truth. Even if the truth may hurt, I don't get you guys saying it in a way like it's very bitchy. It's like, it's the truth, you know, and it has to be said. You're very real, okay? You may take a lot of pride in your appearance or in who you are. You may have a lot of accolades. We do have academics. So some of you guys, if you've studied, you've gone to university, you have PhD, masters, degrees, whatever it may be, you may take pride in your accomplishments, and you should. But this pride is also coming from your ability to find solutions for yourself and not want to ask for help. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because, you know, it is good to reach out for help. You know, just know that there's someone out there who's willing to help you. But I'm getting you guys take more pride in knowing that you've earned something for yourself. Like, you didn't have to rely on anyone for anything. So you guys could be hyper independent, okay? But with this Four of Cups here, I'm getting an energy. You are emotionally detached when you need to be. And that's a skill, okay? When someone is ruining your mental health, something is really detrimental towards you, you're like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to disengage emotionally, like, before this destroys me, literally. And that is a very powerful skill to have, okay? Yeah, I feel like you guys are just very authentic. Things really hurt you. I'm getting like, things really much like, when you hear about injustices happening all over the world, like, they really do hurt you to the core, but it makes you become a lot more, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, say, for example, if someone's told you something horrible that happened, that, I don't know, they're in a relationship and their person is treating them like trash. Like, it really hurts you. It really breaks your heart that the people close to you are suffering in their relationship. But it makes you very much like, oh, I'll ride for my loved ones kind of energy. You know, it's kind of like if you had a child and they were grown and they're in a relationship, you're like, oh, God forbid, like, I'm not going to let my baby get hurt kind of energy. You know, very like protective. But it comes out to others as you being angry, assertive, when really it's like, it's the love you have for the people close to you that makes you like mad, like, oh my God, like, I'm not going to let this happen, like, you're not going to hurt my loved ones. I'm getting that sort of energy because, like, with emotions, like, you guys are very much like deeply tapped in emotionally, but you may not show your vulnerable side to just anyone and everyone because you know that some people can use it against you. So that's why I'm getting like an energy of like, with the pride, it's like, you will never see me sweat. Like, even people who try to get under your skin or people who try to trigger you, they cannot get a reaction out of you. Even if your face is neutral, like, even if like they said something hurtful to you, or your heart is breaking, or something has been really like damaged, your face is going to be like this. And if someone's like, oh wait, what's going to happen, powerful? You're going to cry? Like, this is your face. I'm not going to cry. Like, even if something is destroying you, it's just like, And there's an energy of like people wanting to break you, but it just can't. Like they just can't. They can't. It's like I've eaten pain for breakfast. Like try harder. I've been through this. Like try harder. Like you can't break me. You know, it's giving that energy. You guys are very strong, but it doesn't mean that you guys are sociopaths. So you guys love so hard, and you guys are very empathetic. That's why you don't play. Like I would not be surprised if this is a pile that when someone cheats on them, you're like, no, you cheat on me once, I'm out. I'm not gonna even like say, oh, let's work on this. And no, you knew what you were doing. Bye. And that may really hurt you, but it's like, no, my self-respect means more to me. So you guys know your worth. You guys have a high level of self-respect. Okay, I don't know why, but this reminds me of what's her name? What's her name? I forgot her name. But like she's known for being a little bit controversial, but she's more she leans more on her masculine energy, as in she's very logical. She's a wife, she's a mother, so she is nurturing, she's loving, she can tap into her feminine energy, but she knows when to be like, no, this is what it is, and I don't care how many people I offend, this is the truth, this is how it is, you know, I got to defend myself, I got to do, you know, you stand 10 toes down, but I'm trying to think what her name is. I forgot her name. This is going to annoy me. But yeah, you rule with an iron fist. But this also kind of reminds me of like a queen. This also reminds me of like Elizabeth the second, you know, R.I.P. You know, she is a woman. She's a queen. She has the responsibilities all over. Like basically she's carrying the nation on her back, you know, when she was alive, right? But then at the same time, it's like she'll still tap into that whole, you know what? This bothers me, this hurts me, but I don't want to show this to the world. I'm not going to address this. I would rather cry in private, deal with it in private, but I got to save face. It's giving that kind of energy with the pride here. But it doesn't mean that you don't feel. Because with the queen, if I remember correctly, she really loved her sister a lot. She has a soft spot for her. But yeah. Sorry, I feel like that was a bit random. That was going off on a tangent. But yeah, you guys know how to protect yourselves, okay? Because we do have the Eye of Horus, okay? So you do protect yourself spiritually. You do know how to be very open with the right people and very close off to the wrong people. You guys may gatekeep your personality from a lot of people, I can't lie. Like a lot of people may try and be like, oh, I can't read Pile 4's energy. And that's your level of protection. Like you know how to cloak yourself. But you also know how to gatekeep. There are people that you are very loving with, you are very open with, you are very silly with, but not with everyone, okay? Because we have with the stillness here, I'm getting like you, you guys are funny. You guys are very, you guys are really, really hilarious. Like in a way where you like to give people like the wrong impression of you if you feel like you just don't want to connect with them. Like you don't mind people thinking that you're boring or you have nothing to say or you're just bland, especially if you're not close with them. You're like, okay, it is it. I'm not going to say much. But then when the people that you are very close to, oh my God, like you never shut up. Like you're very silly, you're very laughy, you're very funny. Like you're very authentic with them. And I feel like with everyone else that you don't trust, you're kind of like, yeah, I have nothing to say. And I'm getting, it's not just people that you're not going to click with, but it's people that you may have sensed that they have really bad energy or just sense that they have ulterior motives. And you're like, oh, let me give them nothing. Let me starve them. Let me just make them think that I don't have a personality so that they can't pick apart something they don't know. Okay. But yeah, you guys are destined for success or you're very goal orientated. You're very ambitious. Okay. And you don't allow anyone to hoodwink you, distract you. You have your eye on the prize. Some of you, it could be in the form of like wanting to work up in a position at work 9 to 5. I'm getting Virgo energy. You're very consistent with yourself, but we do have romance. So you guys are really sweet, romantic. You know when to put on the charm when you want to. You give off that kind of vibe. Okay. But very desired, but very like, again, similar to pile, I think 3 maybe, or 1. I can't remember which pile. Sorry, I thought there was something there. You give off a vibe where a lot of people like you, but not everyone has the ability to like really like hold you, if that makes sense. Could you clarify romance? Yeah. You made people contemplate whether they should come towards you or not, but a lot of people want to. You are commitment worthy. I think a lot of people do want to like tie you down. I think this does remind me of Power 3. But you are very selective, you know. But you have that heart. That's what I'm getting with the emotions. You have that heart, and only the people who like you're in relationships with, they see that loving side to you. I feel like people who don't know you, they'll kind of see you as like, oh, I bet they're horrible to that person, or I bet they're very like, I can't even imagine Power 4 being in love. Like they seem so militant, but deep down you're like, you're a lover boy, lover girl. Like you're a lover person. You just love, you love to shower the person that you love, and with compliments, with hugs, with kisses, with quality time, with acts of service, all everything, you know. But I feel like you just don't display that in front of people, you know. You're just very selective. You're like, not everyone should see this. But you're very sweet, okay? Yeah, your mind definitely is, one of your greatest strengths. I think you do inspire a lot of jealousy in a lot of people, because low-key, people would like to have a trait of detachment whenever they need to, especially if there are people who are very clingy. But it's almost like your independence and your detached nature is what makes people clingy towards you. So even if someone isn't usually clingy, when they get to know you or get close to you and they kind of want your energy, it's kind of like they become more like enmeshed with it. It's like, oh my God, like I want to get more of Power 4, but you're very selective, okay? This seems very specific, I can't lie. I would not be surprised if not many people can relate to Power 4, because this seems very specific. Yeah. There's something about you guys, like, if you wanted to shower someone with affection or win someone over, you could. Because you guys have emotional and social intelligence, and you know exactly how to woo someone, and you know exactly how to make someone feel special if you wanted to. So people do often feel special when you do approach them, when you do talk to them, even when you reach out. Because I'm getting you don't do that often. Some of you guys, you don't really like people in general that often, but when you do, you know how to go all out. Yeah, you're a very sweet person, okay? But you're just very like, I'm sweet, but I'm very selective, okay? But I'm going to move on to the next part, because I feel like that went on for a long time, and that was oddly specific. It didn't seem like it would resonate with many people. I'm going to move on to pile 5. So pile 5, 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 38 seconds. You guys chose the crown. Okay, let me gas you up. Okay, royalty vibes, celeb energy, royal energy. Okay, main character energy. Let's see. We have partnership. We have the bright ideas, have an innovative new inspiration, test new ideas, and break out fast. Take actions on your ideas. Ooh, colorful mind. This is a part that's in touch with their inner child, I'm getting, because we have new opportunities, the hare and the oak. And we have upbeats. Yeah, may your inner child come out to play. Yeah. This is that pile, because I'm like, this card is in one of the piles I'm getting is this one. So yeah, we have protection. We have I love you. Yeah, to know you is to love you, pile 5. Very different energy from pile 4, okay? It's almost like as soon as I went on pile 5, new energy. We have the Ace of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Then we have the Fool card, which is Aries energy. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is Sagittarius. So big fire energy. Even if you're not a fire sign, it's like you could have in your big 3, like a lot of fire, okay? You guys are, I'm getting you guys are like well loved, okay, by a lot of people. Even if you don't feel like you are, a lot of people want to be in your energy, because we do have partnership, okay? A lot of people would like to work with you. If you do something that requires collabing, a lot of people do want to collab with you. To collab with you makes them feel like, oh my God, I can't believe I collabed with pile 5. Okay, if you do something online. If you don't, disregard that message. But people do want to partner up with you. People do want to be closer to you, because it's your energy. Like, even like, if you saw how I was in pile 4 and you compare it to how I am in pile 5, I'm a lot more vibrant with pile 5 now. I'm like very like jittery, like very like, yes, happy-go-lucky. You guys are very creative people, bright ideas, okay? Yeah, innovative inspiration, take actions to your ideas. You guys, your mind is like an artist, but it's also like a scientist. Like, you guys have come up with amazing ideas. You guys are very, really, really like creative, okay? We do have new opportunities. Yeah, you guys need to hone in on these creativity or creative ideas. You guys need to monetize these things. Like put it out. If you guys are very talented but you don't showcase it, you kind of keep it to yourself, you don't want anyone to see you, there's a fear of being seen, there's a fear of taking up space. Take up space, okay? Because you guys have really innovative ideas that need to be showcased. And if you may worry about, oh my God, but I don't want people to take my ideas, if I put it online, if I put myself out there, if I share my ideas, someone's going to take credit for my ideas. But let them. You know why? Because when someone's truly creative, they'll never run out of content. They'll never run out of ideas, because you are the creation that keeps creating, if that makes sense. You know, you're not someone who like, I'm a one-trick pony, I can only come up with this and now I got nothing. Like, no, like you guys, your mind is never going to stop thinking. It's never going to stop coming up with all these brilliant, amazing ideas. So keep going, you know. I know it's frustrating when people try and take credit for the things that you do, but your mind will never ever stop generating ideas anyway. And you'll always find a way to make things personalized to you, okay? Yeah, and you can find new opportunities by putting these ideas out in the open. You guys are very resourceful people. I'm also getting upbeat. You guys are in touch with your inner child. This is really beautiful. You may do certain jobs or skills, hobbies that are more in touch with being creative or more in touch with being energetic, okay? Yeah. Because I love you is here. A lot of people really do love your energy, but it can get a bit scary sometimes, because some people may subconsciously or consciously siphon off of your energy, because you have a lot of it. You're very you have a lot of high vibration, but it's like vitality is like the level is high, basically. You guys are very active people with the Ace of Wands. For some of you, you could work out at the gym. Like you could, you know, you could like to be very like physically stimulated a lot of the time, okay? But with this Wheel of Fortune, yeah, you guys are very unpredictable by nature, and it works for you. This is making me think of Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad, when like she's drunk and she's driving a truck, and then she thinks of a really funny random idea in order to like make a firework out of something. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. It's been many years, I can't remember, but she drives into something and something explodes, and she comes up with a cool idea out of the blue when she's drunk, you know? Like she's just very like, she gives Gemini vibes, I can't lie, especially with the hair, the different hair colors, like Quinzel, like, yeah. You guys are very unpredictable. And luck always happens to go in your favor. So even when things look like it's not going to happen for you, or something looks like it's not really going to work out for you, it ends up working out for you anyway. So it's like, for example, yesterday I was running late for work, and usually I'm on time. The thing is, I have a bad reputation for being late everywhere, but when it comes to my money, when I know I'm getting paid, I'm always on time. I don't know how, but I'm always on time. But the problem is I have to wait for my eldest son to get picked up, because he goes to a special school, right? And they deliver that through transport. So I have to wait for him to get picked up before I can go to work. And with my youngest one, my mum takes him to nursery, because my mum lives near his nursery, right? So I was running 10 minutes late because I was waiting for the transport people to pick him up. But I'm like, now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna miss the train, because there's a train I get that only takes me 2 stops to where I need to be. It's very quick, right? But I'm like, I'm missing the early train. What's gonna happen? So then I'm like, oh, but there's a Lime bike outside where I live. And a Lime bike is one of those bikes where it's like it's power operated, and it's really fast, and you gotta like kind of tap in and pay for it and then quickly use it. But they're just everywhere around London. Like there's no set place where you go to get one. You just find a bike on the floor and you just use it, basically. You pay for it and use it. So I was like, well, now what am I gonna do? Like, I'm gonna be late. How am I gonna get the train? I can't walk to the train in just 1 minute, like, or not even 1 minute, in just 3 minutes. So because the bike was there, it happened to be right in front of my house. I'm like, I don't know who used that bike. I don't know who was traveling near my house and left the bike there, but just in time, I got the bike to the train and I managed to make it. And it's like luck turned in my favor. It's like little things like that. Or when you're out on a night out and it's dangerous and you're a female and you're wearing some really sexy ass clothing and you're feeling yourself, you're looking good, but then it's like getting a little bit scarier when you see a group of men approaching you, wanting to talk to you. Oh my God, scariest feeling ever. I've had that a lot. And you just feel like, oh my God, like what are they gonna do? Like what are they gonna do to me? I'm a woman, I don't know, like what are they gonna do to me? And then lo and behold, your Uber arrives just in time before they can come to you. And what they're gonna do to you, I don't know. We'll never know. It's one of those lucky moments, right? Luck turns in your favor, okay? But we do have the Fool card. So yeah, you have a very adventurous spirit. Some of you guys may like to travel, okay? But you love like going wherever the wind takes you. You guys are very spontaneous. If you feel like doing something, you're just gonna do it. You don't need permission. No one is going to tell you what to do and when to do it. You just do it on your own terms. And I'm getting you guys like to have fun by yourself. So I would not be surprised if this is a pile where you can go to the movies or the cinema and just kind of watch a movie on your by yourself on your own, or you take yourself to a restaurant or a coffee shop or the library or the gym, or you do things by yourself and you're not lonely doing it. You do it because you enjoy it. I would not be surprised if you guys, I don't know, you just enjoy your company. It's weird because I'm getting a vibe that everyone loves your energy, but you may get depleted or drained from people a little bit more so than the average person. So it's kind of like you like to do fun things by yourself. Sometimes you may go out and experience certain things by yourself, and people find out that you've gone here, you've gone there, you're busy, or someone may hit you up and you're like, sorry, I'm busy, but you're just by yourself, vibing in your own energy. And I'm getting like, people like, oh, wait, why didn't you just hang out with me? Like, why didn't you invite me out? And you're just like, oh, I was enjoying alone time. You know, like, do you see what I'm saying? You have fun by yourself. You are your own best friend. But people want to spend more time with you though, because I'm hearing it's always better when we're together. Because with the partnership, like people want to be that one person that you feel like you're close to. But it's weird because it's almost like you may not want attention. You may not want people like fixating on you or wanting to get too close to you. But because of you just being very detached and just in your own energy, it makes people want to. A lot of people do praise you behind your back, okay? You guys know your worth. And you guys are very strong people, but I'm just getting very creative and just very happy-go-lucky. And that's not to say you never get sad, but it's like the little things make you happy, and they're oftentimes things that are like on your own terms. Like, I feel like doing this, so I'm gonna do this, you know? But we do have protection. So yeah, I am getting a vibe that you know how to protect yourself. You know how to stand your own ground, okay? But yeah, I'm getting like, yeah, you're very selective with who you share your time and energy with, but I'm getting the person you share your most time and energy with is yourself. Like, you just feel like, I don't know, I just like vibing with me and just me. I like taking walks. I like doing this. Like, you're very spontaneous. But to know you is to love you. A lot of people really do love you, okay? They kind of just wish you'd be a little bit open with them, but really, a lot of people love you, okay? But you also love yourself. So I'm getting like that could be the reason, yeah? Yeah, again, with this card, I am being drawn to look at their outfits. So you guys could be snazzy dresses. But you empower other people. Again, especially if you're a woman's woman. Yeah. You're very smart. You're very creative. There's something about you just romanticizing life. And it's working for you. It's working for you, okay? I'm going to end that one there. I'm going to move on to the next pile, the last pile, the rose quartz. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want a personal reading, just email me. If you want to join my membership, it starts at £2.99, okay? I'm going to move on to the last pile, 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 50 seconds. Dang, okay? You guys chose the rose quartz. Okay, so let me gas you up. You guys pretty much love yourselves. When I look at rose quartz, I think of healing energy. I think of an energy where you're not only healing to others, but you're healing to yourself. To know you is to love you. You love you, okay? Similar to the last part I just read, we have awareness. We have perfect fit, finding the right path, the fit with the soul, the ideal job. You're meant to be here. Oh, okay. This is for my misfits, okay? This is for my unique people, my people who are not really conformists to society. This is giving unconventional energy, okay? We have resources. Be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. Use wisely as needed, okay? We have the beaver and the birch, which is home. We have the trout and the lily of the valley, which is purification. We have purpose. May you discover your true north. Ooh, this is giving spiritual vibes. I'm in my own lane vibes. I'm just by myself vibes, you know? We have intelligent. Yeah, on the back we have forgiveness. Okay, we have they are jealous. Ooh, I would not be surprised if this is the kind of power where people have kind of made you feel like you don't belong, made you feel like you don't fit in. It's giving that kind of vibe. I heard workplace gossip, so that could resonate with someone out there. We have fire sign energy with the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm hearing my own song. I made a freestyle like months ago called Katniss. I'm hearing I'm independent and that's a threat. Wasn't intended, let's not forget. So you could be a threat to a lot of people, but it wasn't your intention to be a threat. Like you didn't walk out and one day decided to be, hey, like I'm the target, please target me. Like I'm getting people feel threatened by you. It's your independence, it's your ability to like, because I'm hearing like on Wednesdays we wear pink and you're just like, okay. And I'm just hearing like someone saying like, you can sit with us, and you're like, but I don't want to. Or you can't sit with us, and you're just like, I don't want to. Like I'm getting an energy where you just don't give a shit. It's just like, okay, we have earth sign energy with the 8 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So let me gas you up. Okay, you guys are very consistent. You guys are really resilient. You're hardworking. I'm also getting you guys are very reliable, but not in a way where like you're gonna serve other people all the time. But you are someone who's a very reliable friend, very reliable lover, daughter, mother, sister, brother, father, uncle, auntie, whatever it may be. You're a very reliable person. Okay, you're very consistent, so you're very genuine. Like people, you may have a reputation for being a very genuine person, very consistent person. You may have really amazing work ethic. Okay. But ooh, no one can intimidate you though. I feel like with you, you do not fit in, okay? You are weird. And that's not a bad thing, by the way, because I love weird. I'm weird too, you know? Sometimes when I look at the comments, people will be telling me all about themselves and I'm like, why are we not friends? Is it just distance? Like I would wholeheartedly befriend my subscribers because you guys remind me of me. When you guys tell me, oh, this resonates with me, this resonates with me, and then you tell me about your lives and I'm like, are we living the same life? Because why can I relate to you? You can relate to me. You're my soul family, okay? But you guys could be very weird people, and that is not a bad thing, okay? I'm getting like you don't fit in a lot of places, okay? You usually stick out like a sore thumb. Now I don't know if it's based on how you look or if it's just your essence, who you are. But you do things differently. It's kind of reminding me of Princess Diana's interview where she goes like, I'm a non-starter. I don't usually do things by the book. Some people fear my power. Like it's giving that interview, right? So I'm getting you guys are a threat to a lot of people because of how different you are. You reinvent the wheel. You do things your way. And you're not afraid to do it alone, and you look good doing it, okay? Because we do have purpose. You guys are not meant to, sorry to break it to you, but some of you guys are not meant to work for others. You're meant to pave your own path and do something more unconventional, do something that is more you, something that resonates to you and you alone, okay? That's going to empower others, but it's just founded by yourself, okay? I'm not getting a collab or like you're meant to do something with someone. This is something that you're meant to do by yourself, okay? Yeah, some of you may have had a period in life where you felt very lost in your career. You lost your passion. You don't know what you're meant to do long term as a career, because we do have perfect fit. And this is in regards to the jobs that you're meant to do. I feel like you're meant to do something very unique because your path is very specific. It's very different. I mean, arguably everyone's path is different, but I'm getting like with you guys, you're meant to do something that's not really expected of you or would be a bit taboo for society. Some of you guys could give off witchy vibes or be part of a cult, or some of you guys could be fellow tarot readers like myself. This would be considered a weird way to make money, but we make money regardless, you know? Yeah, I feel like this perfect fit is also pertaining to like society. Like you may not fit into a lot of spaces, so people may end up making you a target for a lot of workplace gossip, or people just kind of like distancing themselves from you but watching you. It's weird because I'm getting an energy where this is a social media related. There could be people who don't like you but they're obsessed with you. They watch you. It's weird. you give a lot of inspiration to other people, even people who don't want to credit you or don't want to acknowledge you, which is very, very weird. But we do have awareness. So yeah, you guys are very tapped in. Awareness is not just like you're aware of who you are, you're secure in who you are, you know who you are. I'm getting this awareness is like even of your surroundings. You're very energetically sensitive. Very intuitive, very, very intuitive, but you're energetically sensitive. You're aware of social norms. You're aware of what people are thinking, feeling about you, but you may not have the evidence for it, but you sense the energy. Like you feel it, you know? You could also have very prophetic dreams. But with you, like with the home, like this card reminds me of Beyonce's song Cozy, like comfortable in my skin, comfortable in who I am, something like that. I'm cozy. Like there's just someone who's just like, I'm comfortable being me. Some of you guys may have a bohemian kind of vibe to you, or you may not wear any makeup. You may just be very all natural, you know, like you guys just look good naturally and you're just your authentic self. You guys could have a very like natural, like even if you do wear makeup, it's very natural looking. You have a very natural vibe to you. This could even be pertaining to hair. So maybe you wear your natural hair. You may have it in braids, you may have it in dreads, you may have it like as an afro. There's just something about you just being very authentic and just yourself. Yeah, you guys are very comfortable in who you are. You're very secure in who you are, but people do feel safe in your energy. So you do have the ability to allow people to open up to you. Sometimes people be oversharing with you and you're just like, I feel like I'm getting this information against my will, but thank you. You know, like people really do open up to you. But you guys go through a lot of spiritual shifts with the purification. This reminds me of pile 1. There could be some messages in pile 1 for you, but you go through a lot of purification, a lot of spiritual transformation overall. And with every step of the way, every trial and tribulation, like it always opens a doorway to a new unlocked version of yourself, because you guys are multifaceted. You have many versions of yourself, but it's like just because you're operating in a different space, it doesn't mean you may have gotten rid of parts of yourself. Like say for example, if you're a very loving, caring person and being loving and caring to the wrong person got you betrayed, it's not like you get rid of that loving, caring side of you. You just kind of put it away and reserve it for people who do deserve it. But then you end up being a bit more like, okay, now I'm more selective. Now I'm a bit more intentional with who I give that love to now. You know, like you always elevate and grow and go through massive transformations. Someone could have also converted to a new religion or left a religion as well. Not everyone, but just some people. But yeah, something about your purpose is coming through. You are somebody who you are in perfect alignment to your purpose, even if it doesn't look like the way other people would have expected your life to look. Even with parents, like maybe your parents expected you to do certain things for a living and you didn't go down that route because you're not meant to be normal. You're not meant to fit in. Okay, you're very resourceful in general. So I'm getting an energy that you know how to make lemonade out of lemons. When life hands you lemons, you make lemonade. You know how to turn a situation around in your favor or turn a situation for the better. But we do have the 5 of Wands. So you know how to defend yourself, because I'm getting, they are jealous. You have a lot of people that get jealous of you because you stand out or because you're different. You embody characteristics that low-key they wish they had, but don't have the courage to actually fully immerse themselves with. So like this creates a lot of animosity. People end up getting in one-sided competitions with you, but regardless, they can't compete where they don't compare, because you stand your ground each time. Okay, you know how to be assertive. But yes, because you love yourself though, like you guys give off an energy of like, I'm secure in who I am. But you do have a lot of healing energy, because you guys did choose the rose quartz and we do have home. But you're very intelligent. But in the back we do have forgiveness. So you know how to forgive others. You know how to honor others and not really make anyone feel like shit, you know, but it's, at the same time, it's like you're very intelligent. Yeah. You guys may require a lot of like naps or a lot of like alone time to just rest and breathe, okay? Some of you guys feel like you don't want to always be surrounded with people where you have to like be performative. Like you'd rather just be your authentic self. Tell me more about pile 6. I never really did the shuffling for the other piles. I don't think so. Shh, it's our secret. So tell me more about pile number 6. Let's gas up pile number 6. Yeah, you know when to detach from BS. Yeah, you know when to detach from BS. But can you clarify they are jealous? Why are they jealous here? Ooh, because you have a free-spirited energy. Okay, you have free-spirited energy. People only could dream of having the type of energy you have. You don't wait for permission to be who you are. You are the sun. And the sun does not ask for permission to shine. I feel like people have tried to make you feel dim. People have tried to block out your light, but regardless, no matter how much they try, they can never succeed. I'm hearing no weapon against me shall prosper, okay? But you do have a lot of people that find you attractive. I think your kind of aesthetic or your kind of beauty is very ethereal, very different out of this world. It doesn't have to be dramatic, but it's definitely unique, okay? Clarify the jealous even further. Yeah, I feel like you may have a lot of options, not just in life, but also in love. A lot of people do like you. A lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people find you attractive. A lot of people do want to offer you this cup, but you may just be very selective. I feel like some people feel like they're bothering you though. Like when someone wants to talk to you, they feel like I'm probably annoying pile 6. Let me just not kind of energy. But it's because you just seem so at peace with yourself. I heard mirror. Like you mirror a lot of people, as in like if someone has unhealed trauma and they're coming at you sideways, like you know how to shut that shit down by kind of holding a mirror up to them, you know? You could also trigger people by just existing. I'm sorry to say this. That's very sad, but it is what it is. But it's because you guys are just very authentic and very unique. And this is actually not as common as you think it is. Okay, some people in this pile, not everyone, some people in this pile could also be very like selective with who they sleep with, because I did hear virgin. I don't know why that's coming through, but I think it's being interpreted more as like a superpower, because it means that like some people may want to siphon off of your energy, maybe sexually, especially if you're a woman. Like some people may want to get you pregnant so that they can have access to you, even if it doesn't work out, even if you don't want to marry them, even if, you know, like they always want to be connected to you in a way where like they always have you. But they know that you're independent and free-spirited, so they know like you don't subscribe to that. You're just like, I'm sorry, you're not gonna lock me down. Sorry. Yeah. I heard Charlie's Angels. You know when to tap into your I'm innocent, I'm love and light energy versus like, no, like I need to be assertive energy. I need to defend myself. And I think you catch people off guard when you do. Because you come off as very nice and very sweet and very kind. And people just think, okay, maybe this is the type of person I can play in their face with. And then out of nowhere, you're just like, no, you got me fucked up. You got the wrong one. I like how assertive you guys are when you need to be, but it's like people don't see it coming. They're very shocked. Your cut-off game is strong. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. There's something about you piecing things together. I don't know if some of you guys are into crocheting, knitting, or just piecing out outfits together. But you're very unique. You guys are very much like in this energy of like, I can't describe pile 6 fully, but there's something about pile 6 that is different, and you only know it if you see pile 6 or if you experience pile 6's energy. But you're very consistent. Someone in this pile could be very good at dance, because I did hear everybody dance now. Everybody dance now. Like I'm hearing that. But yeah. That's what I'm getting. I'm trying to see if there's any other messages coming out clairaudiently, but I'm hearing, we are enemies, we are foes, who are you, and what are those? I think that's from Doja Cat's song, what's it called? How My Demons Look. I think it's like demons. But it's weird because she raps that in such a very like sweet, innocent voice. So she goes, I am onto bigger things. I just bought a limousine. You live like me in your dreams. Like, it's like very like innocent. If you're throwing dick at me, that shit should be that shit should be big at least. Like, it's giving like a nice shade. And so you guys may have this a thing about you where you're very playful when you're being savage. Yeah, that was very random, but that was very like clairaudient message. I wasn't getting anything that like that from the piles or from the cards itself, but I was hearing that. I'm like, we are enemies, we are foes. Yeah, you have people who are jealous of you, but I'm getting like, this is an energy where you're just kind of like, I'm not gonna stop being myself just because you're jealous of me. Like, if you're jealous of me, then stay jealous of me, you know, like it's kind of that kind of energy. Yeah, you do separate yourself a lot from people. Like, there is an energy of like, I'm not gonna assimilate because I don't want to be fake. And it's like, if I have to assimilate, then I have to put on some front, and that's just not me. That's the energy I'm getting. You've worked so hard to get to where you are now. You've worked so hard to authentically love yourself and be in your own skin and just be secure with yourself. Like, you're not going to be put back into a fishbowl when you're now thriving in the ocean, you know? Yeah, someone finds you cute. Someone really likes your laugh and your the way you say things. I don't know if it's an accent or if it's just specifically what you say, but it's very cute. But you're very free-spirited. It's very, I don't know why it's so random, but I'm getting like, I've been watching the series called The Empress Key. That's a Korean series. And it's a journey about a woman who becomes an empress, but like, she was once like a slave or a beggar, or she once had a very low status in society. But she is so attractive and so girly and so beautiful, but like, she also knows how to be like with a bow and arrow, and like, she knows when to really like tap into that don't fuck with me energy. You guys give off that vibe. You have a duality to you. Yeah, but that's pretty much what I'm getting. You guys are lit. Okay, you guys are lit. I'm gonna end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and take care. Bye.